Hi, I'm Rody. Today we're going to be talking about what Apple did not tell you about the iPhone 7. Stay tuned. Alright, first off, we're going to talk about some really good things about the iPhone 7. There were a lot of positives. First off, we have the camera, which was an awesome 14 megapixel sensor, optical image stabilization on both the 7 and the 7 Plus, as well as dual cameras on the 7 Plus, in addition to a flicker detection for slow motion video. Next, we have a killer processor that runs at 1/5 of the power on the low power cores and is twice as fast as the iPhone 6 series. So you're going to get a lot more power, but a lot more battery life at the same time. And there's even AI built into the phone so that when you take a bokeh effect, it'll actually run over 1 billion processes in just a couple milliseconds. Next is water resistance. Apple actually has surprised us by putting an IP67 rating on the iPhone 7. That means that you can take it in 3 feet and 30 minutes of water. And many people have been reporting that they've been able to go deeper than this and longer. Next we have sound. Apple has actually been focusing more on sound with the iPad Pro and the MacBook series. They've been increasing the amount of volume and clarity of speakers. On the iPhone 7 is no different. We have dual speakers finally, as well as better microphones, and it's a lot louder. The display is one of the best ones on the market, and it is brighter and has a better color gamut than it has before. And the home button on the iPhone 7 is a wonderful feature because you can actually customize the feel of it like you haven't been able to do on other iPhones, as well as it'll change depending on what app you're in. Now let's talk about the bad. There's a couple features about the iPhone 7 that people are not excited about. First of all, the dual cameras are only on the 7 Plus. That means if you want to take this bokeh effect everybody has been talking about, you can only do it on the 7 Plus, not the regular 7. Next, the processor is having what's called a hiss gate or buzz gate. That means that when the processor is under load, it'll actually have a coil whine, and that's caused by all the transistors and processors actually taking a lot of heat and dissipating it. This may be a problem for mobile recording if you use your phone because it may come up in the video. We haven't had anybody that's reported that, but that could be a big problem. And Apple hasn't stated if it's just a problem with a small batch or if it's all the iPhones. Next, the iPhone 7 is not waterproof. It is only water resistant. That means that you cannot take this in the pool for an extended amount of time and go diving. If you want to do this, you make sure to have a case on it because the water will eventually get in. Next, where they took out the headphone jack is actually not a speaker. And that really disappointed me because I was really hoping for dual speakers on the bottom so it increased the sound. But in fact, what you see is actually a microphone grill just extended. And over at TechRex, you can see that he added his own headphone jack. But Apple did change the speaker a little bit with it facing towards you, the sound at least. And that's a good positive, but the negative is that they didn't fix it with another speaker. They just made more room for their Taptic engine. Next, the display is Retina, but it is not VR ready. And finally, we have the home button. It's actually not a physical button on the iPhone 7. It's actually a virtual button, and it'll change depending on which application you're in. Now, for a lot of you that have been hard resetting your phone and restoring it, you may remember that you had to use the lock button and the home button. But now you're going to have to use the lock button and the down volume button. In conclusion, Apple is not always about having the highest spec phone in the market, but having that perfect relationship of hardware and software. Now, Apple also has the wonderful App Store, but it's all about the integration of your computer and your phone and being able to do everything on whatever device you want. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and let me know if you have any questions and I'll get back to you. Subscribe for more videos, and if you have an iPhone 6 or 6 Plus, check out my video on touch disease. I actually cover how you can fix it without soldering or bending. Any other questions or videos that you may want to see, let me know in the comments. And please check out my other videos. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.